I am not your guru, and I don't want to be a guru. I'd rather be a third grader. Slightly other story. But gurus on YouTube or on the internet, especially one that's self-proclaimed, I'm kind of not into that, and neither should you be. So here's what a guru is: a self-proclaimed guru, an expert. And there's a lot of experts out there. I watch some of them. I consider them experts. And the really good experts are the ones that say, I'm not a guru. And I kind of like that, which has kind of brought me to this video. A self-proclaimed, or guru is, and I'm going to read it just below the camera lens here. A guru is a self-proclaimed expert who presents themselves as knowing all the answers. I got all the answers. Or they've cracked the code to YouTube success, or Facebook success, or Instagram success. And maybe they have. But yeah, but they're often with polished branding, jargon-heavy advice, and a sense of superiority over beginners. I'm here, you're there, and I want to lift you up to almost being where I am because I'm the guru. But not a guru. I am a third grader. And all I want to do is become a fourth grader and help you become a third grader. And I can become a fifth grader and you can become a fourth grader. Kind of get the idea. So there's some key traits to the guru archetype. And I'm going to just drop them in here. First trait, claims authority through flashy numbers. I have a gazillion and one subscribers on YouTube. I have 27 bazillion watch hours. And again, maybe they do. But if they have to point it out, like for me, when I go and look at, looking for new people to watch on YouTube, I look to see if they have subscribers. Do they have 2,000 subscribers or do they have 102,000 subscribers? I watch people that have 1,700 subscribers, and I watch people that have 2.5 million subscribers. And then there's one guy that I watch that has like 20 million subscribers. Clearly he knows what he's doing, and he's not a fourth grader to my third grade knowledge. He's a college professor. And the best teachers are the ones that can talk to third graders, even though they're way up there. So, but when they claim to have flashy numbers, when they claim to have, oh, I got the subs, I got the views, and I have a secret strategy, and maybe they have a strategy, it's not the only strategy. I've learned that on YouTube, there's lots of different strategies, and this strategy works for this person, and this strategy works for this person. So gurus also speak in absolutes. You must do it this way. Now they're looking for business. They're garnering business. I have a friend who spent a lot of money for a person to help him build a YouTube channel. And he was going and he was videoing 5 times a week. He went to this person for them to video and for them to edit 5 videos a week. And he was pushing out 5 videos a week for a lot of weeks. I don't know, 6, 8, 10 months. It was crazy. And after that, he just couldn't afford it anymore. I don't blame him. I don't even blame him for trying and using this guy. There's no blame here, but do it my way. And my way, this guy's my way didn't work for this client, this friend of mine. He's still under 1,000 subs, still not monetized, and that was kind of a goal, and still not really getting any clients that he wanted himself. So when there's people that speak in absolutes, my way is the only way. This is a guru that you maybe want to steer away from a little bit. Gurus often have they sell a system, they sell a course, they sell shortcuts, and they sell them as it's the only viable path. Again, every guru has their own way of doing it. And again, it's not bad for you to have an idea, for you to have a system. I've got a system. But to have a system and say it's the only way it works. No. You've got to get away from the idea that there's just one guru and there's just one path. There's many gurus and there's many paths. There's many systems and there's many paths. Now, there are some basic things on YouTube that YouTube looks for. I get that. But a system that may work for one person may not work for another. And then a guru also presents a highlight reel, okay, with very little transparency. and really very, very little about the setbacks and the slow growth. And they say, you can do this guaranteed in 30 days. Really? Let's go back to the example of the friend I had who jumped in for 9, 10 months or so. I kind of forget the exact amount, but it was many, many months and a lot of money, and still didn't get that far, or as far as he wanted. Let me put it that way. He didn't get as far as he wanted. So, guru, no. Person who's working through a process, yes. Person who wants to help other people work through a process, absolutely. So I'm not a guru, and I'm going to tell you why that's a good thing. I want to be honest about my learning as I go. I want to like this is a YouTube channel that at this point has very few subs and very few views, and over time it will grow. It's going to grow. I know it will, because I'm not going to quit. I'm going to keep on going, and I'm honest about that. I'm honest about the idea that I am learning, and I want to help other people learn as well. And one of a great way to learn is to go on a journey together. Let's go on this walk together. Let's go down this path together. And I'll take the lead, and I'll make mistakes, and you'll follow along maybe, and you'll make mistakes, and we'll make mistakes together, but we'll learn together and we'll grow together. And that's what a journey is all about. I'm on this journey, and I'm not shying away from it. And I want to be completely honest about it. And looking at my bullet points again, I'm not afraid to show the struggles and the behind the scenes. I'm not afraid to show you all of the equipment that I've got that I really don't need, but I've got it, so I'm going to use it. I'm not afraid to show behind the scenes stuff and make it real. There's a word kind of buzzing around, at least with the people that I listen to and I trust, about the idea of authenticity. And if I can be if I can be authentic, excuse me, if I can be authentic, that's my goal. That's my point. I want to be as authentic as possible. And if I'm failing, I'm going to let you know. And if I'm succeeding, I'm going to let you know. Think about the idea of you're closer to your audience's starting point than a guru with millions and millions of followers. Not that they don't know what they're talking about. Clearly they do. Clearly they know exactly what they're talking about. But I've heard this conversation or this idea before. Who's the best teacher for a third grader, a fourth or fifth grader? Not a PhD, not the PhD. If you're a third grader and you want to learn from someone who's just learned it and they're excited about the idea. Hey, I've just learned this. I want you to learn it too. And so maybe the best tutor for a third grader is a fifth grader. And that's the idea. Just being closer to the audience that you're trying to help and you're trying to reach. So a guru, the self-proclaimed expert, if they come across that way on the onset, just put up your feelers and say, okay, sure. Be wary of the self-proclaimed guy that, hey, I'm a guru. I know it all. Usually gurus are the ones that think that they know it all. You just want to maybe steer clear about that. By the way, my name's Bill. I'm sitting on a stool in my office on the floor just to have a different background and to be able to do this, to give the appearance of a guru. And because it's October, at this particular time, this is my Halloween costume. I am Walter White. I am the one who knocks. If you know, you know. And if you don't, that's okay too. So be aware of the gurus out there. Please understand that I'm not one of them. And I will say it loudly. I am the person that just wants to help. I'm on a journey and I want to help other people on their journey as well. I want to help you on your journey.